Yo, Zobo 69. Check it out.
The entertainers, man, they try to turn men gay. Got them wearing them damn tight ass jeans. I mean, jeans so tight, you see the veins in their damn balls.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight. See.
A few years back, I was fucking this lady. She about 75, 80. After I moved the pins off clean your piss man off and shit.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight.
My brother came to me a couple of months ago and told me my cousin Johnny died. That's sad. But then he gonna ask me, was I going to Johnny funeral? Hell no, he ain't coming to mine.
So tight, y'all niggas, the quick. Jeans so tight, see the pulse.
He said my bike. I was like, oh, you're back. You're back. It's the A, B-A. Hey, the A is like an ass sound. Like, say it with me. Back. This man said, bye.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight, see the veins.
Now if you get on that rainbow slide down, you're gonna see Gay Jerome with a halter top on, some booty shorts. Talking about some magically delicious, huh? Magically delicious.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in their jeans so tight, see the veins in their.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Speak That Shit. I am your host, Zobo69. And that right there, we got a show June 21st at the Maumee Indoor Theater in Maumee, Ohio. That's outside of Toledo, Ohio. So all my people up there in that area, go to the Maumee Indoor Theater website and get your tickets early. June 21st. Don't wait. Don't wait, because there's no tickets, no tickets at the door. No, we're not selling tickets at the door. You got to go get your tickets at the website, or you can give us a call, inboxes, and we can use Venmo or Zelle or something. And but everything is digital. Everything is digital. It's kind of blurred right now.
Why is it like that?
I thought it was my glasses right now, but it ain't my glasses. But anyway.
Wipe it.
Still blurry.
It's a little, it's still like not the highest quality it could be.
Anyway, if you'd like to sponsor the show, give us a call, 941-681-1710, 941-681-1710. We could have did this show downstairs in the room down there too. And when everybody come in here, they watch us. No, they might have been disturbing us. Anyway.
He talking about we could have did the show in the lobby.
We also got some things coming up. We got a movie. The trailer will be out soon. Pretentious, and like I said, once the trailer come out, we're gonna make it available to purchase the movie. The movie's not out yet, but you can pre-purchase the movie. 5,000 people. 5,000 people can purchase the movie and watch it firsthand. Y'all watching it. Y'all watching the same time I watch it. I'm not gonna even view it. Once it's edited. And this and that, we're going to put it on the website, and all of us going to watch it together. 5,000 people going to watch it, so I'm going to give you the website. You pay the money, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to give you the date. You got 72 hours to watch it. After that, it's going off, and then it's coming. We're going to release it October 31st. We release October 31st. If you like to act in the movie, go to the King's Castle website, info@KingCastle, That's the email address. Go to KingCastleENT.com, KingCastleENT.com, and go to the casting call, because we got some casting calls coming up for some following movies, which will be probably on the website next week. Now, let me introduce you to my co-host, one of my co-hosts, Annie Lowe.
I'm Annie Loke. You can call me AnnieLoke.com. Just don't call me late for dinner because, I'm trying to get thick out here. But make sure you guys tune in to my show that I have coming up. It's a new podcast coming to BFAM 109.6 featuring two women speaking on women's interests and topics that women like to talk about and topics that women will be interested in. And just because we're women, it's a women's show. Do you understand? So yeah, make sure y'all tune into that. Tap in, tune in, and check it out. Tuesdays at 9 p.m.
All right. Introducing our guest. Introduce our guest, the one, the only, Hootie Hoo!
What up, Annie Low?
Good evening.
It looks like Mother Mary.
Hello.
Yeah, the chosen one and Mother Mary.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, I got that, What's up, Zobo? How you doing?
What's going on, Hootie?
All right, I'm good. All right. What we got going on?
Tell them what you got going on, motherfucker. You know how the thing go.
Well, shit, you the damn host. What I got going on? I ain't got shit going on. I'm sitting here minding my damn business, trying to get on one of your movies. Ever since I seen Church Session, I just been wanting to be a movie star. You feel me?
Yeah, I got a role for homosexual, so.
Well, I'll pass on that one, because I'm already ugly as hell, you know what I'm saying? I'd be the ugliest homosexual you ever seen in your goddamn life. That's real. But what we got going on today, Zoe? I mean,
all right. DC, can you play that first video for me?
Yeah.
With sovereign citizens. These are people that believe that they're outside of the jurisdiction of the United States. But the way our system works is that we have hundreds of years of customs and traditions and cultures within our judicial system that the sovereign citizens are circumventing. The courts don't like that. The law is not supporting of it. I have not seen any of those arguments work in court. And if you decide to take those positions, you're putting yourself in a tough situation because, one, you could offend the judges and the people around you, but more importantly, you will appear in such a way that if you don't get jailed for it, you can be under contempt of court. If you're being prosecuted criminally, it can make things worse for you. So I've not seen those arguments work. I wouldn't encourage people to make them, but I know sovereign citizens are very passionate about their positions, so they can do what they want to do, but that is not something I'd be advising my clients to do.
All right, so y'all know what we're gonna talk about. 8 o'clock, our main topic. That we know how we do it. We show y'all a little clip, and we're gonna talk about. Y'all know what we're gonna talk about. So, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we got some things going on about Trump trying to send the citizen. These are rumors now. It's rumors that he said he's gonna send the homegrown. He gonna deport the homegrown people. What the fuck you gonna deport homegrown people if they was born here? Where you gonna deport them from? Where you gonna deport them at? They're not from somewhere else. But it's just rumors. So how you going with this sovereign citizen thing? If you're a sovereign citizen, you can't deport me nowhere because I don't belong. I'm not a citizen anyway. So anyway, this is just my idea. This is just what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with it. We got an expert that can tell you more about it, and you can ask questions and all that. But 8 o'clock, we'll talk about it. Okay, so now let me get into Music and Mayhem 3. Music and Mayhem 3 is happening May 31st. We still got tickets that nobody didn't go on and get your tickets. You did not go and get these tickets. So guess what? Go to the website. Actually, we got four main event. Four tickets, VIP tickets. 4 VIP tickets right now. Go to www.neg.dog.com. Go to the website. Use code word ZOBOE, ZOEBOE for 2 free tickets. Then you can use code word SHYT, SHYT, for 2 more free VIP tickets. For Music and Mayhem 3, it's gonna be bad. You came to Music Mayhem 1, it was off the chain. Music Mayhem 2, it was even more off the chain. Music Mayhem 3 gonna be more off the chain because they done been pissing my boy Tommy Burns off, and he's at the highest stage of festivity that anybody can get right now. So no telling what's going to happen right now. What you got to say about this?
How do you spell festivity? And I got 2 questions. Did you mean pissed offtivity?
No, I mean festivity. You wasn't in Miss Oon's class. You don't know how to spell festivity.
I don't even know no fucking Miss Oon. It's not like the teacher from SpongeBob.
No, it's your husband's retarded teacher. Every time.
Don't call her.
Oh, that. my bad. But every time you look her in the eyes, you get a headache because you don't know where she was looking at. She looked to the right, she looked to the left at the same damn time. Ain't that so? So you don't know.
That's crazy that you say that. That's crazy that you say that about Miss Oon, since you was her favorite teacher.
Miss Owen.
He was her favorite student. I think they used to always, like during lunchtime, they used to always go and disappear, and he come back happy. I don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he touched her or something. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't touched him. He was the aggressor, and I don't know. So, and that's why that's the only reason he passed. How you gonna fail a boom boom class?
Because I
And one time for Uncensored Radio, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week. We here every single motherfucking Thursday. Be here. Be here and be a part of the nonsense that they got going on, because we just speaking that shit, speaking our minds, and we got to say. And, these guys was in school together. They had Miss Ooms, and, she was an excellent teacher. Rest in peace. I mean, wait, is she dead?
I don't know. You got to ask him.
Yeah.
That was his chick.
Probably not. She probably ain't dead. They would have known because she looked like Shamar when she walked, But no, see what y'all think about the Trump deporting the baby, and then the rest of the family had to go too, because they just can't deport the baby by itself.
He did what?
How did baby get in trouble?
How the fuck do I know? I have no damn idea. I'm still trying to figure this shit out my damn self. But he
did what? He did what?
Deported, I guess. Hell, I don't know. Go type it up and look it up there. He deported the baby, and then the baby couldn't be deported by itself. The whole family had to go. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Deport the baby. The baby didn't commit no fucking crime.
That's what the shit. Hell, I don't know what the hell is going on. Shit, I'm just.
But that's your boy.
It is, fuck them, all of them. Because you want me to tell you why? I'll talk to you about it at 8 o'clock. I'll talk to you about it.
Speak that shit. You say anything you want to say on this show. That's what if you can't handle hearing what the fuck somebody got to speak, then this is the wrong show for you.
Well, thank you so much for giving me that key. That was the dumbest damn shit I ever heard in my damn life. Sovereign citizen. How the hell you gonna be sovereign and a damn citizen? You can't be both. You know what I'm saying? You got to either be a sovereign or you gonna be a citizen.
Okay, here it goes. Say right now. Judge say 2-year-old
there you go.
citizen. Read that for me.
The 2-year-old U.S. citizen appears to have been deported with no meaningful process. It says the girl was deported Friday with her mother to Honduras, despite her father's efforts to keep her here in the United States. So she's a citizen, but she had to go with her mom, I think. The child had been with her mother and sister during a regular immigration check. Check at the New Orleans Office of Immigration and Customs Enforcement on Tuesday. So the child was with her mother and sister. Let's see. A federal judge is raising alarms that the Trump administration deported a 2-year-old U.S. citizen, to Honduras with no meaningful process, even as the child's father was frantically petitioning the courts to keep her in the country. U.S. District Judge Terry Dowdy, a Trump appointee, said that the child identified in court papers by the initials VMI, because you never say kids' full names in court, appeared to have been released in Honduras earlier Friday, along with her Honduran-born mother and sister, who had been detained. How would a 2-year-old get locked up? They had been detained by immigration officials earlier in the week. Y'all know the immigration is jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's jail. Sometimes you're locked up with regular inmates too.
The hood is too.
I was in prison at an immigration center.
But the hood is too. All I'm saying is, as a mother, Annie, if you were in that situation as a mother, you feel what I'm saying? Would you want to leave your child behind, your children behind, and you just go, or you just and your daughter go, or would you want to take your baby too? I mean,
the baby got to stay with you. The baby will stay with me unless that country was so horrible. Like if you knew you flee some bullshit, y'all was over there shooting each other and digging up dead bodies and kids running around with no parents. Like America might just be the better place. Leave the kid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't really know that kid all that much, so you know, let the kid get, you know what I'm saying? The kid. I mean, I'm already settled down here. I done made a name for myself.
I was thinking fuck the baby, but I didn't want to say it.
That kid just came in. Nobody don't really know that kid like that. You know what I'm saying? They make a name for themselves. They'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
I actually think the kid will have a better life down in Honduras.
Yeah.
Why?
Honestly.
Why?
Because all the bullshit that's going on here, and then everybody else trying to be sovereign. They don't want to be a citizen.
Well, we're gonna discuss this sovereign citizen.
Yeah. But now that you found out the whole story, how you feel about that, Zoe? What if you was in that situation?
What about the child?
Yeah.
I just told you, motherfucker, you can't hear that. If I done settled myself down here and you know what I'm saying, everything is going good for me here, that child just came in life. You know what I'm saying? He'd be all right.
That's a
We both said fuck the baby, but I didn't say you said fuck the baby because you don't know him like that. I didn't say fuck the baby because I was like, you know what, I don't know this baby.
I mean, they just gonna get older when they get older. When they get older, they're just gonna show their ass anyway. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saving the time, like you know.
Yeah, the point there.
You got act like they shit don't stink anyway. Like you don't do shit for them anyway. So shit, this way you never did shit for me. Blame Trump and damn ICE. They don't want to take your ass away from me.
Yeah, but you know, now that I really kind of read the background of the story, because they was pissed all day long. They've been talking cash shit everywhere I go. I've been hearing the motherfucker, right? But now I kind of understand. You know what I'm saying? That woman was supposed to took her damn baby with her. You know, that's just a mother's natural instinct.
Wait. So they deported the mother?
Yeah, they deported the mother. The mother took her other daughter and the baby with her, and the father stayed because I guess he was American citizen.
But I'm just saying, so they deported. So me doing this, they deported the mother first.
No, they deported all their, including
who they came to deport. They ain't just come to deport the damn baby.
They deported everybody else but the daddy.
Okay,
there was a check, and the dad is qualified to be here. The mom's not. So, mom, you gotta go. This baby is a U.S. citizen because when you're born in the United States,
so
the baby wasn't in immigration, but he's been detained.
So they sent the baby with the mama because they deported the mama.
Yeah.
Probably because dad's gotta work and shit. Like, come on, it's not like they didn't even have to discuss it. It was just like you already know, and they Spanish too. Honduras thought the baby's going with the mommy.
No. What happened is that man called the goddamn ICE on the goddamn wife. He called ICE on their ass. That was a setup. He called ICE. What the fuck they gonna come up there and knock on the door? His paperwork might not even be all right, but you know how you do it when you go to court. When motherfuckers snitching on you, guess what? They snitching on you, so they gonna get a deal. Gonna get a deal. So he got that $4,500 because of $1,500 each person. So 3 people, he got that $4,500 there and this and that. So he made a deal.
Yeah, sometimes I be wishing my baby mama be like Puerto Rican or Honduras or something, because you know all the child support shit. I stop that child support. I'll call them up for people on the air. Give me $1,500 of my dollars back at least. You know what I'm saying? She be cussing my ass out all the way. They be dragging that.
Everybody, let me see. 4 VIP free tickets to Music and Mayhem 3. 4 VIP free tickets to Music and Mayhem 3 and summer film at the Joke Joint May 31st. Go to www.neg.dog and use code word ZOBO, ZOEBOE for 2 free tickets. And then you can use Shyt, SHYT. SHY, that's how you spell shit. SHYT for the other 2 free tickets. Only 2 tickets for each code word. And guess what? We got a surprise for y'all. I ain't talked to Neg Dog yet, so I'm not gonna tell you what's going on, but we got a surprise. We got a surprise performance. We got a surprise performance from this up and coming group that y'all gonna love. We got a surprise performance. I'm not gonna say nothing till I talk to Nick, though. So we'll talk about this next week.
Spell shit again.
Maybe they'll talk about it on Maybe I Can't Relate.
We'll mention it on Maybe I Can't Relate for sure.
Yeah, maybe they'll talk about it on Maybe I Can't Relate.
That's right. So make sure you use the code word SHYT. That's shit. Okay.
Or Zobo.
Or the code word Zobo. Zobo is spelled like Zoe Bowie.
You see, nobody can justify this.
And www.neg.dog. That's the website, neg.dog. That's how you're going to find out more information and get your tickets for this big ass wrestling event. Where is it going to be at?
At the Joke Joint in Summerfield, Florida. Just go to your website and look up Joke Joint, Joke Joint, like you're rolling a joint, Joint, Joke Joint.
That's right. And don't say we never gave you nothing. It's at the Joke Joint in Summerfield. If you want to come be a part of that huge, cool, wrestling show. It's always pretty dope. We've been to a few of them. Like, y'all, we vouching for it. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the website is neg.dog. The password is ZOEBOE for the free ticket.
And there's a lot of things going on in the wrestling world at Nick Dog Wrestling. There's a lot of things going on, and it's all look like it's all coming surrounding like Tommy Burns. It's like every time I look, it's something to do with Tommy Burns. So y'all got to come see what is this all about. What's all the hatred against Tommy Burns?
Excuse me. How do you register to wrestle? I might want to get in there and wrestle a little bit before the rain come and my arthritis come down on my joints.
His old ass want to get in there.
I really saw how you were looking. I don't know what that face means.
He want to wrestle. He want to get in the wrestling.
No, you like what that mean? You was taken aback. He was taken aback. Could you explain why Zoe was taken aback? Because we don't know.
Because Zoe used to get ass whoopings all the time because he make a.
Last time we was in school and he was wrestling and we was on the wrestling mat and he had put this person down on the ground. He stayed on him a little bit too long, so the coach had suspended him. And he couldn't wrestle no more because why you still laying on this dude like that? You know what I'm saying? We don't count the three. And we count three again. And he's still laying on the dude.
Miss Owens would be really proud of you. Miss Owens would be real proud of you. First of all, you don't know how to spell shit.
It's S-H-Y-T.
Then second of all, you just sit here and told a boat. Let me tell you what really happened. Zoe was infatuated with Dusty Rhodes and all this shit. So he used to get us all in trouble all the time because he'd talk us into wrestling, make our little wrestling belts and shit. Right? So when we got to high school, the guy called.
You laughing so hard, it gotta be true.
Yeah, the guy called Zoe a ninja, right? Zoe picked the man up, like with his feet in the air, walking on the ceiling, and power slammed the head first. And the toilet was stopped up, the brown paper towel and the dookie. It was some dookie turds, the brown paper thing.
He exaggerated.
No.
I didn't do that part in the bathroom. I did that in the shop room.
See, there you go. The bathroom was in the shop room. That's what it was. So, that's hey, Mama D.
He done forgot the whole damn story right now. Because that was a damn lie. That was damn
right.
Hey, but who?
Hey, y'all, sorry I'm late.
I'm gonna get with you after the show, who, and I'm gonna give you the information. You want to get into rest? I'm gonna give you information. You can get in touch with it, blase on the real tip. Mama T, tell us what you got going on.
We want to see you get slammed.
Well, I'm working hard and I'm real excited about next Tuesday. You ready, Annie?
What's next Tuesday?
Yeah. Maybe I can't relate. Oh man, y'all gonna have to come next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Come on, ladies, y'all can come on out there. All the kids is gonna be in bed. At least they should be in bed. Your man should be fed and sucked up and all kinds of stuff. 9 o'clock. Come on, we got to get it going on, y'all. It's our time.
Why are you smiling so hard?
Yeah, don't be salty. Don't be salty.
Do that again.
All right.
That's just how he posed at the Nubian man back in 87.
Yeah, uncensored type shit right there.
Hey, Walter, that's what I thought I heard. So I ain't changed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, y'all talk smack about me, but I know how to be a real woman to a man for sure.
Hey, Walter, that's what I thought I heard, but I don't ask no questions.
What type of shit is this?
Yeah, I said
That's right. I said it. That's right. Whatever y'all got to do, make sure you tune in on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Hey, Eastern Standard Time, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, but let me finish this story. Well, who was talking about that?
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah,
That's
it
not
did
cool,
happen
man.
in the shop room, and he did call me a
Ninja.
karate ninja or whatever in the shop room. So yeah, so I did put some on I did slam on his head. Yes, I did do that. I weighed about 105 pounds. He weighed about maybe close to 170, 180. You know, he's a fat boy, but I always been strong. I was wrestling strong. I always was strong, country strong, right? So I go the who. We getting ready to go to our class together, you know, to Miss Oon's class, right? So I'm telling who, and we walking, and we just so happen to pass by the bathroom, and we see him go in the bathroom. So when he go in the bathroom, we waited good. So you know, he stand at the stall and he's go to urinate. So who went up and he has some class rings on his finger and he hit the dude. Piss was everywhere. Piss
Knocked the hell out of him. I knocked the hell out of him and called somebody a damn ninja. But then guess what happened? Guess what happened, Mama?
Then he got a grown dude, a 25-year-old dude, to come and try to jump me.
No, he
did dude name with Pat.
Before then, he went and got his homeboy on me. So I'm getting on the bus. The motherfucker come around. I'm wondering why I'm hitting this bitch with everything I got, but this bitch just standing there. Joe didn't tell me the motherfucker was paralyzed on one fucking side. Yeah. I say you son of a bitch. Joe always, he used to like to put me through the test and shit.
No, but then he got the grown dude Pat. He got the grown dude Pat to come beat me, to fight me. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm like 16 and dude 25 years old. So we get the dude to come beat me, right? So the dude came, and my homeboy Peanut, before he went crazy. You remember Peanut?
Yeah, that motherfucker 20 cents short of $5.
Yeah. So before he went crazy, he
on
took
the negative
damn
side.
belt. He took his belt off, and he went to do Pat like he was the damn child.
Yeah. He used to go down.
We kids, and this a grown man. He being a grown man with him.
Yeah. Nowadays they don't know how to fight like back in them good old days. You know, you could take a good ass whooping. Now these motherfuckers want to run and get guns and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Call the police and stuff like that.
They weak.
Yeah. And then you know what I'm saying? And this so bad. And then I already knew this dude should have been in Miss Oon's class with me and who because I go back to school the next day.
What's up, Ralph?
Me and him, he talking to me like we're friends. He's like, I don't want to fight you no more. I want to fight your brother. I said, my brother, yeah, your little brother. So he thought this one dude I was walking with my brother, but was my homeboy brother. So I said, well, I got another brother. You can't fight my little brother, but you can fight my big brother. He said, okay, I'll fight him. So I went to him and showed him Dexter. And Dexter said, oh, no, I ain't say that. I said, I want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I want to fight you. Hey, but speak that shit. What's good? What's good, King? What's going on? Hey, we're gonna take a break right now. You know, we're gonna come back with celebrity gossip because we keep talking. Y'all know how we do it. So we're gonna take a little quick break and we're gonna come back with celebrity gossip.
Dance to the fucking music.
I wash my hands again. I wash my hands again. I wash my hands again. Yeah. Tell me lies, tell me everything. Don't tell me I can't do anything. I'm living life, live with integrity. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me.
Say the lines, say the stress. I'm stay blessed in the process. Not gonna lie, one thing I know. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me.
That's the Bloodline featuring Annie Lowe, Zobo 69, and Trevon Jamal. And like I say, y'all gonna hear the music. It's gonna be released. Matter of fact, we're gonna release it
Eventually. No, the song is dropping real soon. Okay, the song is dropping soon. We don't have a release date for it. We got a lot of things in the works, and music is coming naturally. So sometimes you can't strategically pre-plan all the marketing and everything. But this is a song that's came out and that we have made, and since it exists, we're gonna do what we gotta do, and we're gonna keep y'all updated.
And it's going to be released on BFAM 109.6 first. It's going to be released there. So, celebrity gossip, what you got for us?
So today in celebrity gossip, Terrence Howard is making so many headlines for simply saying that he don't fake it when he's acting. When he takes a role, he likes to be able to relate to the character. He likes to be able to, like, a lot of these actors, y'all have to understand, people take acting real serious. No, it's an art to shit that you do.
No, I'm looking at it.
And some people feel that way with music, but like with acting, there's an art to acting, okay? And they get paid so much in their mind. They feel like we get paid so much because I'm speaking it into existence for myself. I need that what's her name? Julia Roberts kind of money. But anyway, like, basically, people really get into character with these roles in these movies that you watch, these films and stuff, especially somebody like Terrence Howard. He didn't want to kiss a man, so that's how he ended up not being in the Marvin Gaye biopic.
Marvin Gaye was gay?
Marvin Gaye was they were going to do a movie and let him play Marvin Gaye, but they were going to explore his sexuality in the movie. So yeah, some of his things that the public might not know.
No, I thought his name was Gay, so he took his last name seriously.
I thought he was. When I was a kid, I thought that too. Like Marvin Gaye? Yeah. Marvin Gaye?
I guess Marvin was gay.
He probably ain't no different than how they talking about how the actors and stuff is now. Just probably was just back then.
Marvin Gaye?
I agree with Terrence Howard.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye. He's probably just freaky. Listen to his music.
Listen, all them motherfuckers sold their goddamn soul and do what them motherfuckers tell them.
Is gay.
No, that's not freaky. No,
being gay.
It's gay.
Who want to fuck a damn animal?
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know them goddamn red niggas hitting the motherfuckers.
Some people say gay is weird. A lot of people say gay is weird, right?
It is weird because it ain't natural.
But some people don't call it that. Some people just call it being freaky.
Some people call it just being a goddamn homosexual.
Hey,
you know what that is? Yeah. It's not natural.
Freaky, so
remember, nowadays we have no labels.
It's not a good thing.
Like, but nowadays, I'm back with the olden days. It ain't never went nowhere.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, it ain't Adam and Steve. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in the olden days, we're gonna go there. Olden days was a lot of gay people, and
I sure
was. It's been gay
motherfuckers.
Nothing about it. So it was a lot of shit.
It's been gay motherfuckers ever since the motherfuckers beginning. All I'm saying is the shit ain't motherfucking natural. And he right. If he would have went in there and took that goddamn money and kissed that guy, I don't give a fuck if he picked the man on the lips. He gave us a some bitch. He gave us a motherfucker.
He will forever be remembered on that role. Believe it or not.
He'll be a motherfucker.
Hustle and flow will be out the door.
Yep, and that's what society. That's what society is pushing up in our kids' minds these goddamn days. We got to get back to the foundation and get back to the original, the organic, the real. Fuck the motherfucking fake shit. Fuck being fake. Everybody talking about they real. I'm real. I'm the realest motherfucker. You a goddamn lie because you're being like the rest of the motherfuckers out there in the goddamn street.
Hootie, we're going to eventually, people like us is going to eventually die off. Okay. So this is the new thing that's coming around.
What my point I'm trying to make is we need to start spending more time with our kids. They mad with Trump and them because they canceled the damn school shit. I agree with them about canceling school shit. You need to teach your own goddamn children at the goddamn house. That way you accept accountability for how they act out in the street. Not send them to school 8 hours a goddamn day. Then you come home, throw them something to eat, and then they go to bed and listen to the goddamn radio.
Get paid for the babysit our damn kids.
Yeah, but shit,
because you tired, like they be pissing you off when you get home. Like you get home and they just got home from school and they be like, "Mama," and then you be like, "Man, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, take your ass back to
Girl,
school.
look,
Right,
let me
right.
tell
Take your
you
ass back
something.
to school. Come
Let
on
me tell
with
you
that
something.
bullshit.
I'm gonna
Take
turn
your
my
We
camera
had
on
an
real
after
quick.
school program today. They be like, it's Wednesday. We don't have it on Wednesday. I
You
want to
know
watch
what?
the
You know
YouTube.
what
Nigga,
though?
I'm watching baddies. Nigga, you want to be a baddie?
Yeah.
Right. Right. That's just basically being a person that's selfish. Because let me tell you something. I went to school. I got 2 college degrees. Okay, because my son was not going to go on a higher education than me. So that's the reason why I went higher. I worked full time. I took care of Cushion. I taught him to the point to where his teachers would contact me and tell me. All I heard was is that my mama said. He said his mama said, and I said, yes, I did say that. I said exactly what he said. Yes, why not talk about Jim Crow? He don't want to talk about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King all the time. He wants some of these kids to know about Jim Crow. He wants them to know about the water fountains. He wants them to know about those things. Well, because of the area we lived in, and I wanted to make sure you had a higher education, but at the same time stay grounded, right? So they were actually like getting on. I mean, they were literally on him behind certain things he would say. And that's only because I taught him at home. That's the reason why Kush is as independent as he is right now. He left my home at 17, went to college at 17, because I taught him about the world. I taught him about the education side. And yes, mom's very professional. Yes, I am. But this is a little girl from the south side of Chicago at the same time. You know what I mean? So, that's no excuse. All that they need to teach their children. Like when they were saying, oh, they're going to get rid of these programs for the education. I'm like, hold up. Don't we talk about, aren't we still marching? Aren't we still protesting? Aren't we still having some type of organization that's fighting for us because of the education that we're not getting? So who cares? I mean, who cares?
There's already a
Right.
education.
Right. My grandfather
watching their kids and stuff, and like that the TV is teaching the kids. Like it's a lot of people that don't even allow. Like I had friends, like one girl, she went to Howard and everything. Like they allowed her to go out, and her parents allowed her to go out into the world and go to college and shit. But like she wasn't watching TV in her childhood, and that's not rare. Like that's not even rare. Like some people just don't expose their kids to TV in general. And right now, I also have noticed that YouTube is a no right now too. I've been doing hair for years, so right now I just noticed it was one kid was like, I'm not allowed to watch YouTube, right? And then I was somewhere else doing hair, and the kid was like, I had brought my daughter with me because she always likes for me to bring my daughter, and she had her tablet. She's like, is she allowed to watch YouTube? And I said, yeah. She said, I'm not. So that taught me something. I'm just, we learn things from each other. You know what I'm saying? What's trending in the world. But like a lot of people not even fucking with YouTube right now.
I just want to brag real quick. Let me just brag real quick about my son. Okay. So my son is 33 years old. His name is Kush, and Kush with a K. Check him out. I'm from the Bay. And let me tell you something, my son works and he takes great care of his children. My grandchildren don't know if a child was to talk to my grandchildren about something that's going on right now on TV, they wouldn't have a clue. You know what they're watching? They're watching the same cartoons my son watched, which was the same cartoons I watched. Right? All of those things. And from doing that, we find that kids become interested in the things in school, right? So they brain get to working, and then they're able to explore a little bit more. They're able to think on their own, So my grandson now, he's like doing his own thing. We don't even know half of the time that he's having a concert, you guys, because he just tell us like a couple of days before, oh, by the way, I have a band recital and I'm playing this instrument now, and that's only because he allowed them to do basically kind of like sort of how we were raised, to go outside, but they're not able to go outside because of the times. So he allowed them to be able to expand their horizon by drawing and making things and doing like homemade stuff. And I think that's what we need to start get back to.
They can't free range, basically, is what you're saying. They just can't free
range. Basically without the influence of the other stuff. Now, mind you, you got your games like what is that, Minecraft, or those type of things. And I personally, my son didn't want him to do it, but I personally told him, hey, This is a kid that got a scholarship to go to a magnet school. This is a kid that gets all straight A's. Come on, he don't give you any problem. Just give it to him. And guess what? He makes sure he keep those grades up because he don't want that to be taken away. But then it's also regulated at the same time. So I think teaching kids to be, I don't know, outside of what the education, we can't keep saying that we want these schools to take care of our children and teach our children, and at the same time complaining about the things that we're going through right now. We are so uneducated, guys. What's going on politically?
But I gotta get back to the topic.
Okay,
y'all.
no. I'm gonna say what I got to say. Y'all gonna say that. Y'all gonna say that for Tuesday, May 6th. Okay. Look here. I just got one thing to say though. To answer
they
your
want to know about Terrence Howard. They want to know about Terrence.
No. They want to know what I got to say.
Oh.
Okay. Now, okay. The only reason I didn't watch TV growing up. We didn't watch TV growing up because I like stayed off. So we cannot watch TV, and then our TV kept being porn. So we wasn't watching no YouTube and all that when we were growing up. Okay.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. He's lying.
About Terrence Howard. We don't want to hear from him. Did you get it
back?
His mama cut the cord off the TV to whoop his ass with. That's why he couldn't watch it.
See, I want to know that's true though, but still, I ain't not his damn business to tell everybody. My God,
you told all mine earlier. Shit.
Our pool turned green one time.
Okay, what about Terrence Howard?
Yeah, let's get back to Terrence Howard.
Let's get back to Terrence.
All right. So what is alarming to me and caught my attention is how many news stations covered this, y'all. Hear me out. NBC News, BuzzFeed, Entertainment Weekly. Keep hearing me out because I got a theory. iHeart covered it. Variety magazine covered it. This is huge outlets just covering the fact that this man refused a Marvin Gaye biopic role because of a gay scene. Page 6 covered it.
What they thought was.
So what I feel, sorry to interrupt you, love, but what my theory is that, and I don't want it to happen, man. I don't want it to happen. Like, I'm gonna have to pray for Terrence Howard after this show.
We on the same wavelength.
Girl,
I think I know where you're going.
We gotta pray for him after this show. They blasting that because they like to make you contradict yourself after you say something like that. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes to get these people to go ahead and do the shit. When they say, I will never wear a dress. Like, when they say these things, we don't know what happens behind the scenes that gets them to do it. But, like, I agree with him. Like, if you don't agree with a role, like, you don't want, this is your real body. I don't give a fuck how many cameras you turn on and say, hey, it's a movie. This is my real lips, bitch.
Right, that part.
Like, I ain't kissing you. I ain't kissing you.
Yeah.
I ain't kissing you. Like, how you go? You like, that's like when we were kids. To me, I love filmmaking. I'm an actress myself. I love filmmaking because it's like when you were a kid.
I ain't waving at you.
You could pretend.
You might as well be.
Why the fuck would you be pretending to be something you don't want to be? Just think, Jim Carrey and Liar Liar, he was a lawyer. We know he had money problems, so he always played these roles. I feel like where he wore a suit in the mask, he's a banker. Like, who wants to go and pretend to be some shit that you don't even really want to be in real life? Most people don't. That is called good acting. Like when you can lose 50 pounds and play a crackhead, that's called good acting. But come on,
right?
I agree with him, but I'm a little worried because I don't want to see him in 2 years kissing a man.
I'm just asking, do you and Mama T, when y'all be talking, do y'all take time to breathe a little bit? Because y'all just sometimes. I agree.
You just don't like to hear your wife talk, and that's the problem with a husband sitting next to a fucking wife. Like, who wants to hear me talk? Everybody in the world except this guy.
They want to breathe a little bit.
You think I talk to him?
I'm not married.
You think I ever talk to him?
I'm not married to Mama.
Right.
I don't know how to shut up sometimes and be quiet. Say
I
what
walk
you got
past.
to say and just be quiet. Boy, there's two. I went twos. I'm just saying, when y'all get two, y'all make sure y'all maybe I can't relate.
He's just making it worse for himself.
Feminism He's still on that little.
He don't get it.
On that bitch.
Now you want. Hey, but listen to me though. Right? I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm agreeing with you saying about what Terrence Howard, what's going on in the background. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in the background is we got to break this nigga. Excuse my range. We got to break this Negro.
That's what the point I was gonna make.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to break him, and they can't break him. This a light-skinned man. For one, you're light-skinned, so and then he playing these hard roles. This man can't be that hard. That's what they say. This man can't be that hard. He ain't black like Hootie Hoo. You know what I'm saying? He ain't dark-skinned like that. You know.
I am not black. I'm just dark brown.
But and they, no,
ain't no wrong with being black.
No. It ain't even about rapping for the light skin. He's rapping for the manhood. He's rapping to be a man.
Yeah.
I am a man, and you
right.
Just because I'm pretty don't mean I'm a bitch.
Let me talk.
Right.
Let me talk. Just like David Chappelle, they try to do that with David Chappelle, this and that. They try to do stuff with Cat. They try to do stuff with Cat Williams. You try to shut people up. They got them out, and we're gonna try to break these people. They got them
right.
We're gonna break these. We did the Jamie Foxx. So they say. I don't know. So they say we done did it to Dwayne, whatever. So they say we done did this. What they say we done broke all these people. We gonna break Terrence out. He ain't that hard. But
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now. He got so many fans for standing up for himself right now. You can do what you want, but you will not bring this man down because the fans is running. There ain't no cancel culture.
Right.
He got the fans right now. He got people behind his side because he's standing up for him. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a man. He's not gonna put on no fucking dress. He's not gonna kiss no man.
He ain't.
Right.
If you do your background on
he ain't no sis. He ain't no gay man.
He ain't.
Right.
He's a genius and he's a natural man.
I won't even say a gay man. Sometimes they may not even take those type of roles. Just depends.
Listen, you take that role, you a damn sissy.
Well,
if you take that goddamn role because it's all your motherfucking morals and everything to go up and kiss a motherfucking man. Your goddamn lips peeling just like mine. We go up and lock. What kind of motherfucking?
I think it goes beyond that. Because remember what Terrence Howard has been doing and been vocally for a couple of years now about the fact that Black actors are not getting paid. That's a big thing. Him and Taraji P. Henson had did it, but Taraji P. Henson kind of backed off a little bit. But Terrence Howard ain't backing off. So what they're doing is they're trying to break him. They're trying to get something on the man, and they can't. And he's not breaking. And they're going to try something else. And like you said, pray for him because stand your ground, Terrence. You're a good actor, regardless of if you don't feel the role, you don't feel the role. He could not want to do that because it's Marvin Gaye. Certain roles you just choose not to play. So if it's about Marvin, exactly, he may not want to portray him in that light. Yeah. Exactly. He may not want to be a part of that. Who knows? Marvin Gaye's family may not even be on board on this at all. So we don't really know. But I do know that Terrence is very vocal with standing up for the inequality for our people in the acting sector. So I do know that. So it kind of makes sense for them to try to pull this because they really don't have anything on him. And they're trying to. They're trying to break him.
A lie will never overwhelm the truth.
That's right. Regardless,
so he's gonna be a man, and he's gonna stand firm, and he's gonna stand his ground. A lie never prevail over the truth.
That's right. That's right.
But just
he can make his own movie, and we'll go watch it.
They can do their own movies and stuff like that. Just like Zoe just said that. That's what I didn't like about Taraji crying about shit. Like, girl, you got a whole face. You could literally come up in you could go to any investor, any movie broker, any person that makes scripts, any upcoming fucking filmmakers, any fucking production company. Like, you could really literally walk in there and have your way if you get on an entrepreneur mind state. But you need, I need y'all to pay me. That's like being a 9-to-5er when you could be working for yourself.
But she probably wasn't taught though. But she probably wasn't taught. And then
like, you're not gonna tell me I need to buy body parts and fix my nose and all this stupid shit just for
but it's easier said than done because she still had a life, and I think she had some things that was going on in her life personally. And I don't think that she came up in an environment. Yeah, I think it was some real serious stuff that happened. So I think.
Well, let me say this real quick. What's up, Lawrence Green? He said, "What's up, La Familia, NCW for life? What's up, bro?"
Hey.
Shout out to the chat. What's up,
well,
chat?
What you were saying, Mama T?
I was just saying that, basically it boils down to this. How I feel. I personally feel that I think it goes beyond the gay scene, if that makes any sense. Because if you're an actor, you're an actor, right? And it doesn't matter, you may not have that genre, that kind of, but he played a pimp, so it wouldn't be unusual for him to play a role, right? Because we all know how he is. However, I think because what he actually have came out with and been very vocal about the inequality and discrimination, that can be one. It can also be he just don't want to portray Marvin Gaye in that sense. I never knew this, so that's something I don't want to know. Right? It's but just like
now. We already know now.
Look, I can't get it out of my ears.
He went through it. He went through it.
But see, I read his sister's book.
But that was him. I don't know his music. What he sing?
But you know what? I read his sister's book. I read his sister's book, and she didn't mention any of this. I read her book, and she didn't mention any of this. Now, she did mention about his father. But everybody knew his father was a cross-dresser. Everybody knew his father was a cross-dresser.
You're not going to mention certain things. Family is a lot.
Well, I don't know. She's no, she's the. I guess you have to know the story to know her story. And she would have told everything.
But the thing about it is, if it's untrue, then she got a defamation of character lawsuit coming.
Not necessarily, because
if they portraying this man as gay, and we all thinking that man is gay, that's untrue.
No, he's already gone. Though there's a lot of movies that's out here, but there's a lot of movies out here.
They can do it.
At the end of the day, there is a lot of movies out here, like Whitney Houston's first movie, for instance. Her family did not want that to get out. Right? Because they said it was a lie, but guess what? The movie still came out because they used it, but no, they didn't. Okay, so it's the way that you do it. So they didn't use it as an autobiography. They used it as a fictional movie, right? So, they can get away with it.
Marvin wasn't gay. He was free. I want to say he wasn't gay. He was free.
Yeah. Right. I call it freaky.
I don't know. Thing about this, I don't know. I wasn't around. I was a little baby when Marvin had died and all that. So
you wasn't no goddamn baby.
You were. I'm finna say I know you weren't.
It was 4 years before you motherfuckers with your lying bitch.
I was riding on the freeway in LA.
83 longer.
I thought I was a baby.
You ain't thought no shit like that. Shit. That's the product of Mrs. Oom's class. You see that?
I was a baby.
You wasn't no goddamn baby.
Real quick.
You wasn't no damn baby in no 83.
What you think?
I think they was trying to do. This is what I really think. They backed him into a corner. So he's already complaining about wages. They bring him the wages that he wants, right? All right, play this movie, because he was in talks with Smokey Robinson first. He was gonna play Smokey Robinson. Then they pulled him over. Can you play Marvin Gaye? And he was like, okay, Marvin Gaye is a perfect role for me. I feel like they slid that scene in just like they slid a scene in on Dave Chappelle at one point. I feel like they slid that scene in and he knew exactly what time it was. That's why.
But I don't even see him playing Marvin Gaye though.
I feel everybody's saying the same thing. Everybody's saying the same thing. If you think we're just saying it different ways, they sit up there and they trying to break the brother. That's what they trying to do.
Exactly.
We all saying the same thing.
Facts.
So that's what you meant when you said break them, like they trying to slide. They threw that at him to try to think that he was backed against the wall, like he's gonna take this money.
Yeah, exactly. For whichever reason, we could choose any of the reasons. You know what I mean? We could choose any of them, because I think they tried to put him in with the diddler at one point, and he was like, nah, bro. Nope, that wasn't me.
Like his ex-wife. His ex-wife was a Caucasian woman, and I feel like she's more of a handler, because in LA they be having them handlers. People that's sent to be around you. Like that's why I just don't trust people. Like you just can't trust everybody, especially when you go out there. Why the fuck would you go to Los Angeles and trust the fucking actor?
LG, you're not the only one drinking. I just can't reach where I want to reach. So Bud Light, I want my money.
Oh.
No, I got to drink it while it's cold. I want my money now. I'm not giving no more free advertising.
Why you the only one drinking? You ain't the only one.
I put this in a red cup before I show this again, but like, so you need to come.
Well, you don't need to do shit.
See, this is not maybe I can't relate.
Put some paper around it.
This is speak that shit. Okay?
Oh shit!
What happened?
Put some paper around it.
His other wrist gonna be broke tomorrow.
He's so mean. You think that I'll hit Zoe? You crazy? You think I would hit him? Did you just see his muscles?
That's what I mean.
Made this light went out.
I don't want to fight.
What does that mean? It ain't gonna be no fight. It ain't gonna be no fight.
He said, oh shit, my other wrist gonna be broke.
He gonna let me choke him out?
Hey, no.
That she'll do.
No.
I don't know about that. He had that damn WCW bet up there.
Told 5 lies in one damn sentence.
I can do it right
How can you tell
screen.
one lie in one sentence? One sentence. One 10-word sentence. This man told 5 lies. So how the fuck you gonna believe him?
I don't remember the lies.
You told 10 of them in a half a sentence.
What?
Told 10 of them in a half a sentence.
I told 10 lies. 5 lies in a 10-word sentence.
You know how I feel about lies. I just don't believe shit they say.
And hold on with now.
Once you lie,
right, that part.
nothing else.
No,
I'm done.
He don't lie. He just
It's a great policy.
I guarantee if he was here, if he was Terrence Howard, he took that goddamn deal, that role, and got paid a third of the money.
For a peck on the lips.
Nah,
now you
go around the circle for a peck on the lips.
Miss Annie, you're listening to that coming from the Nubian man of night.
I'm kissing a whore for $5 million. I'm kissing a whore on the lips for $5 million.
No, I'm not kissing. Hell no. You keep your damn money. You keep your money.
He said you can get new lips.
Because one thing about
he said he cutting them off, so maybe you cut them off and get new ones.
You know what? We're gonna have this show next week. This is gonna be the topic next week. And you know what I'm saying? If you go, because this ain't that what Tank said. I think Tank said some shit like that. Just because you kiss a man don't mean you gave some shit.
That's a goddamn lie.
Ain't that what said? That what that Tank said? There's some shit.
Some shit like that. That's just why that motherfucker be wearing that jeans so tight, it's sweet with his balls. You know?
Promo code Hulk. Hey, we got 2 more VIP tickets now. Promo code Hulk get you 2 VIP tickets to see Zoe and Annie next NCW show. Pull up. Hey, so you got 2 VIP tickets you can get. Use the code word Hulk, HAWK. Use the code word Zobo, ZOEBOE, or use the code word Shyt, SHYT. Go to www.neg.dog.com.
I can't sleep on that.
I like your commercial.
You do?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
You're amazing. Do I sound good giving compliments?
Yes, you do.
I like my compliment voice. I should do it more often.
He sounds so fucking sensitive.
I'm corny. I'm corn. I'm like the best corn.
Hey, so Terrence Howard, what we got to say, and I'm thinking I'm speaking for everybody else. We got your back. We got your back, and I think
don't do it.
I think Andy said earlier that a person that act, they get into it, you get into his acting. And so I'm gonna say this from the bottom of my heart: you're such an asshole. Because that's what all his movies he act like an asshole, but he's a real asshole. You understand what I'm saying? When he act, his roles are he's an asshole, but he's real with him being an asshole about it.
He got a good voice with it, right?
I'm gonna break it down like this here. And Annie and Mama T, y'all can relate. It's all boils down to control.
That part.
That's what
part.
I'm gonna see you gonna do it before we say. That's what
everybody's scared to not be famous. They think everybody's scared to not be in good graces with them. They think everybody, because that's the nature of Hollywood. That's what it used to be. Like everybody's going out there. Oh, you want to be famous? Okay, we didn't know these people getting treated like fucking shit.
I did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know they getting trains. We didn't know they getting all this weird stuff. Like getting plotted on. Like literally, you're in a
That's
group
selling
and
your
everybody
Well, you know, but that's been happening though.
though. Everybody knows you're the one getting plotted on, except for you. Have y'all ever been in an environment like that? Like that's bullshit. I would not sign up for that.
All right. That's the end of this segment right here. We're gonna give you a quick break, and we're gonna come back with the main topic. Boom. See you in a few.
Break queen. I can show you how to get paid, queen. I can show you how to get like me. Touch down and take clients in any city like me. Be a boss in the streets, it really costs when we eat. I'm getting paid in my sleep, I might just braid for free. I walk into the spot, I'm who they came to see. She think I want her man, he a lame to me. His mama came to me, his sister paying the fee. And I'm all the way up, what you thought I was asleep? 500 for Bohemians is nothing to me. Just hit my line, you can trust me. Autistic kid, I got a special seat. What's your favorite show? And would you like a drink? It's my money, I need it now. I wash my hands again and again. I wash my hands again and again. I wash my hands again and again. Yeah. Tell me lies, tell me everything. Don't tell me I can't do anything. I'm living life, live with integrity. Watch what you say to me. Don't play with me. Respect is not a given.
Yeah, we back, and I'm saying yeah, like Zobo 69. Obviously, I'm not Zobo 69, your host of Speak That Shit on Thursdays at 7:00 p.m., but I am his co-host, Annie Loke. You can call me #Queen of Ohio, and you just heard my song. That was Wash My Hands. It haven't even dropped yet, but you can hear it right here when that commercial plays, and that was a commercial for the slippers. So if you need a gift for Mother's Day that's coming up, then make sure you go ahead and send me an email. My email is info@kingscastle, okay? info@kingscastleent.com. Just hit me up like, yo, I haven't got nothing for Mother's Day yet. Send me one of them packages and I got you. It comes with the whole gift set and you can pick what color teddy bear slippers you want. Everybody loves these. It's a guaranteed hit for all the moms.
All right. And Lawrence Green, LG kind of gave a little hint about we got a surprise for you if you look in the comments. Kind of gave you a hint. So just pay attention. So right now, DC, play the video. Don't do that.
Constitution Amendment 6, being able to face my accuser, with the state of Michigan being a fictitious entity and there's no injured party, there's no crime that has been committed. And again, to the probable cause of the initial stop and the arrest cannot be proven. There was no probable cause for the arrest or stop. There was no warrant on hand for the arresting officer to conduct an arrest. And even more so, again, as I stated, this is trust property, so this court doesn't have jurisdiction to adjudicate over the foreign trust.
Yeah. Finish.
Oh no, actually, I was also moving to place you and the clerk as fiduciaries over the trust, and I'll be able to supply you all with the adequate assurance certificate of security to settle and offset charges.
I still think it's cute.
All right, DC, you cut off right now.
They can disqualify.
All right, so that's what we're going to talk about right now. You heard one little evidence at the beginning where this is just a myth and all that, this and that. Then you heard this evidence right here where the dude is in court and he's placing the judge, what's it, as a fiduciary something. I don't know what's going on right here. So like I said, we got an expert on here that's going to talk about it. You know, we're going to give our opinions like how we always do. And you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to get to who can you explain this for us?
Well, it was a jackass that went to court. He was in his own class because he ain't read a goddamn thing about how to go in court. He went unprepared and he didn't do no kind of read what the Bible say about all that. Study to show thyself approved. He wasn't approved word for it. I'm saying he was like that badass cheese you get out of Walmart when the freezer break. That
So,
shit ain't
but I want to know, what is this all about? What is this sovereign thing? You know what I'm saying? You said sovereign citizen, then this one just say sovereign rights or whatever. What is this all about? Explain. If people want to know what is this? Walter said, who is the expert?
Oh,
what
shit.
PhD does he have?
God Almighty sovereign. A child of the Almighty.
He spent a lot of time
They
in a
roasting
law
him.
library.
No.
Exactly.
Chat's roasting Hootie.
Actually,
Going on the chat's trying to roast Hootie because he's the expert on the sovereign citizens. But I think that was a bad video we picked.
No, that was a perfect video. That was a perfect video. Because listen, hear me out.
That's one thing about the co-host. You don't come up and say, I did something bad. You understand?
I didn't say you did something bad. I'm just saying that's not helping the sovereign citizen case.
Explain,
that guy lost.
Because nobody explained what it is. He's saying the dude came. The dude came in there unprepared, and that's what he was trying to say.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down. They taught you when you was coming up that you up under a sovereign God, correct? Mm-hmm. Now you're a child of God, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Of the most supreme. Correct. So if you are Jay-Z and you're Beyonce and your kids inherit what you leave, who's to be over them? Who's over God?
Nobody.
You're a prince. You're a queen. You God's child. Who's over you? Who's man to come say what you got to do? But it's a proper way to go about doing things. If you start to play Monopoly, you got to play by the rules. And the only way to play by the rules is to read them. You follow what I'm saying? Now, if you go on these people court and you are prepared, you know what I'm saying? You ain't read no kind of laws. You ain't read no laws on it. You ain't read about no cases that went to court about this and that. You ain't did no background history. You don't know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing, just like you're putting on your shoes. You got to know who you are. And the only way to know who you are is to study to show thyself approved. And ask the gods of the universe to lead you and guide you in the right direction. And they'll give you knowledge. As long as you follow and do what you're supposed to do, because God already instilled in you self-discipline. You follow what I'm saying? And what this guy,
Walter said, you been to court. This brother been to court. It shows big time.
Hey,
so
regardless.
No, I want to get to the bottom of it because we only got an hour. I want to get to the bottom of this. What is up with this sovereign thing, and what is up with when he tried to say he want to appoint the judges to be the fiduciary? What's about that? What he's talking about?
Well, it all breaks down to trust. There is no money. It all breaks down to trust. There is no money. Everything is about a tax. Everything is about a tax, and it's a proper way to go about doing things. You know what I'm saying? And people need to educate themselves. You know what I'm saying? They can find me, Hood Deals 2020. You know what I'm saying? At IG, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to read. Can't nobody go to court and hold your damn hand like you in Miss Oom's class and you sitting by next to the desk. You got to read and know what the fuck you talk about. Or they gonna jack your motherfucking ass up right there in court. Because really the Bible tells you to agree with your adversaries before you go to court, lest the judge do what? The bailiff.
You ain't still explain shit yet.
I'm explaining to you. See how slow he is.
You got something on it.
See how slow he is. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, everybody need to be free. You know what I'm saying? There's a proper way to go about doing your paperwork instead of being slaves. That's what it breaks down to. And what a sovereign does, they reclaim their birthright. Yeah. Oh, okay. They literally reclaim their birthright. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know a little bit. Basically, you know how we have our birth certificate and our social security card. We are awarded to the government, right? We are in a trust. We are actually in a trust, guys. And that's the reason why we have to pay taxes and all of that. So what they're saying is that they're basically saying, hey, no man is over me. I shouldn't have to require these things to move around in the world, right? They still have to follow the rules, right? They can't run red lights and all that. However,
they still got to follow the rules. Okay.
They still have to follow the rules. Right. They still have to follow the rules, but they don't have to follow. How would I say it? How can I don't know how to explain it. So you know how you have to have a driver's license to drive, right? Okay. So basically they're not driving, they're traveling. So if you're traveling, you don't have to have a driver's license. However, there's a lot of people that need to know the ins and out of it, because a lot of people that'll throw these words out and throw this out, they really don't understand. You still have to follow. It says it's in the Bible. You have to follow the rules of the law of the land. You know, so you can't turn around and just do what you want to do, right? But if you do it the right way, because I know of a couple of people. I lived in Bermuda for a couple of years, and I know a couple of people that's actually sovereign citizens. However, they don't move like we move. So
Let me
they
add something to that right quick.
Mhm.
First off, there's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. You're either a citizen or you're sovereign. You know what I mean? Now, what it is, and this ain't no joke or nothing. Each one of us got an alter ego. They say, you know, you could be just as nice as you want to be. Then on the other end, somebody get you wrong. The other side comes out. You follow what I'm saying? Now, look at your driver's license or anything that comes from the government. It's in an all caps letter name, which is your straw man. So what you're basically doing, you have to separate yourself away from that straw man. And anything that straw man, you have to separate the real spiritual you from that all caps letter name. And you have to take all your possessions and everything and live like the Jews, own nothing but control everything.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
There's a
Yes,
book
sir.
called The Straw Man too, right?
Yes, it is. You can look up a book. It's called One Man Out.
Okay, it's called One Man Out then. Let me say it right then.
Yeah,
I heard the Straw Man, like all of this. Yeah.
And that book's about a guy that was in prison and he did his studying and he went about it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because really, in all essence, everything is a distraction to everybody, and they got everybody thinking that okay, the blacks are slaves. And this, that. Basically, everybody that's got a damn job is a slave. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Terrence Howard, it's all about control. You know, and he's just like the year of 2025 is the year of truth. You feel what I'm saying? The devil done reigned so long, now the truth coming out. You feel what I'm saying? And no offense to nobody, the gays or nobody else, but it's not natural. It's a fight against natural and artificial. The all caps letter name is an artificial entity. You know, it's an entity of its by itself. And once you become a sovereign and separate yourself, then that all caps letter name is just a person that just like sitting beside you. So, you know, he first of all, he didn't go prepare himself properly before he went to court to know what he was talking about. You follow what I'm saying? And they're going to see that off ripple. You feel me? But once you know what you're talking about and you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? These people shaking their boots because it's a big game going on. It's just like the system. You know, the system. Take yourself out of the system. Quit using that damn tracking number. And y'all know what I'm talking about. The tracking number.
Right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
You follow what I'm saying? And go ahead and quit trying to always take benefits and privileges from these people, man. It's just like you quit trying to take benefits and privileges. Like you used to see all these women.
So is this the reason? Is this the reason? Is this the reason why they promote putting fathers on child support? Even when the father is doing the job. Now, as women get on right now, I don't know about no other state. All I know about Florida, and I'm going to tell you about Florida right now. If a woman sign up for food stamps, they automatically want that woman to put their father on damn child support, and that father is doing for that child. It's just that it's not enough for her to, like the food and stuff, you see still need more. Motherfuckers ain't making no goddamn money, that much money to live off of, so they automatically want to put the man, and they could go back the other way. I'm just saying the man, they could go the other way also, but they already want to put that parent, I'm putting that parent in the system. So is that the same thing you're talking about?
Well, it's like this. Let's take it to the street so break it down a little bit so everybody understand. You break up with your woman, the next dude get it, he said, don't worry about it, baby. I'll pay all your rent and stuff. Just don't have that motherfucker come to the house. You know what I'm saying, man? You're going to go ahead and get married. I don't have him come to the house. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I got my little clique out here. Whenever, you know, I just pay you your money up front and I go jack him and take my money back away from him. So where everything got messed up at is when the women married the government and divorced us men. And that's the pimp game. You follow what I'm saying? And then when they made the projects, think about when you was in Miss Oom's class, though, and she sent us home with a project to do. It wasn't a right or wrong answer. It was just an experiment. But everybody's so proud to say, yeah, everybody's so proud to say, well, I'm from the projects. I'm from the fuck the projects. Fuck the projects. Come out on top and do something for your goddamn self. Make a motherfucking name for yourself. You know, without getting into it too deep, a lot of motherfuckers hating on Trump, but shit, I don't see what the hell he hating on.
There you go. I know he finna say. I know. But boy, I tell you, I bet you sit up there and look at Trump videos. You go in the bathroom, you go at it, boy. I tell you.
What that mean?
Matter of fact, what the hell did you do? Name 5 things you did last week at work. Zo, name 5 things you did at work last week.
I don't have to do that because Elon Musk ain't with Dodge no more.
I don't give a damn.
Doge. He's not with Doge no more.
It seems that song. Anxiety. Doge.
So guess what? I don't have to do that anymore. Elon Musk is not with Doge no more. He's back with Tesla. Anyway, what you got to say?
So Elon Musk was dating Doge and he helped her right there. Right?
So what you got to think about this?
Allegedly, y'all.
Anybody got anything to say about this before I talk? What are you talking about this Southern thing?
Yeah, that if you're gonna study something, go all the way into it. Like he's saying, go all the way in, because these people do know, like the judges, they do know, like that flag goes off. These officers, when they pull you over, they do know what the fuck you're talking about. But that minute you say the wrong thing, they know that too. That's what I want to say. Like they know that too. They like, oh, this nigga done fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And it's over with. Like, because I know that it works. Like, I'm familiar with it a little bit. But I also heard that it was a process to becoming sovereign, too. So it was like, I'm becoming sovereign.
And the people do like this. They go on YouTube and they
knowledge at the fucking.
Yeah, they go on YouTube and they listen to all these different people say this and say that, instead of just going and study for yourself. Yeah. Go and read your law books, Black's Law Dictionary. Go read different cases and different stuff on, different little things to get yourself familiarized with it, instead of just listening to what a motherfucker say and then going to get yourself locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because they be so excited. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. And it ain't no easy task to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a disciplined person, it's not an easy task to do.
Man, my friend, I got a cousin with a baby daddy. And I'm going to tell his business because I don't fuck with him like that no more. But I got a cousin with a baby daddy. I'm going to say your name, nigga. Vayshawn. But I'm OG. I can do this. I'm OG. I love you guys. Y'all know what I'm saying.
I won't tell everybody.
I'm an OG. Listen, no, he shouldn't be on. He shouldn't be on shenanigans. Okay, so Vayshawn the person got a baby with my cousin, right? But he's dating my other cousin. Like, he's been dating her for years or some shit. So
keep it in the family.
Yeah, or I guess. But anyway, we were gonna go. He had another girl that he liked it or whatever that was with me. So he hops in the backseat of my car. Like, we was about, like, you know what I'm saying, 4 deep. I think Nick was in the Nick was in the front. I'm in the car with my cousin, you know what I'm saying, my friend, and then Vayshawn wants to come with us, but he be doing that sovereign shit, right? Like, he got all these stories how it worked, right? So I get pulled over speeding in my Mustang. We going to Columbus to go out one night. Like, I'm speeding to Columbus. Get pulled over. The officer is nice as hell. Like, he come over there like, yo, he act like he happy to see me and shit. Like, oh, I got Florida tags. We in Ohio. He like, oh, yeah, let me get your ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting him go get the ticket. But I had to basically tell dude to shut up behind me because he was about to start that shit. Like, he was really about to start that shit. Can I ask you what we get? I was like, don't do that, Vayshawn. Like, don't do that. Let that man do his job and so we can get the fuck out of here. I'm literally speeding in this fast car. So yeah, that I had a scare right there. Like, nigga,
no disrespect.
Hold on for a minute. DC, play the video I sent you.
I'll pay the ticket. Relax. Relax.
The 8:30 one?
No, the one I just sent you. I just sent one just a few minutes ago.
All right, give me a minute.
All right.
He was ready. I'm just happy he listened to me.
But yeah, the thing about it is, because since we on this subject and it's a certain thing on there, I want this video goes to what you were just talking about, like going to court, be prepared and all that. That's why I want him to play this video right here, because you just because you go to court and you think you know stuff, if you're not prepared, they're gonna eat you up. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, like the one that I sent you video I sent you with no no volume. I can't find it anymore. But this person got pulled over by the police, and his tag, he don't have a registered tag and all that.
Is the sovereign citizen more stuff?
Are you failing to give me your driver's license?
I don't have to give you a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
I see it in criminal courts all the time. You may have seen it in videos on YouTube where somebody gets up there and says, I'm a sovereign citizen, I've never contracted with the state, so I don't have to follow the laws and the laws don't apply to me. The laws do apply to them, no matter what they say, no matter how sovereign they say they are. And when the sheriff comes and takes them and puts them in cuffs and takes them to the back, that's a clear proof that they're under the jurisdiction of the state.
All right, now I want to say this real quick.
Oh my God.
I want to say this real quick now, right? So he said there's laws, you got to follow the laws of the United States, right? So how can we supposed to follow the laws of the United States when the president ain't following the laws of the United States? Oh, yeah, you're upset now, right?
No.
What I'm just saying, tell me where I'm lying is. How can you sit up there and make your own rules and your own laws? You're not going with the Constitution. You're going against the Constitution and doing what you want, but you expect everybody else, the citizens of the United States, to follow the rules. But the chief of staff, the chief, is not doing it. So how we?
Well, you said it. You said the citizens. Those are citizen laws.
If you have a Sam's Club card and you in a Sam's Club, you got to obey their rules.
Are you Jesus?
Right.
You got a lot of parables.
You have
But
to.
That was funny. Somebody out there laugh out of all these thousands of people.
If I don't have a Sam's Club card, I don't have to buy.
You can't get in. You can't get in. You can't get in. That's right.
Remember, I just told you, once you separate yourself, and then your cousin, no disrespect, your cousin ain't sovereign. He don't know what he talking about, because if you're a sovereign and you get pulled over by a cop, you just be courteous. You know what I'm saying? You give him, you give him license. You always stay in
don't be ignorant with it.
But she said,
Exactly.
Yeah, you take the emotion out of it.
No, I thought the lady was doing it right. Like I don't have like.
No.
She was emotional. She was emotional.
Yeah. And first of all, he knew she didn't know what she was talking about, because she said, I don't have to give you a license in order to drive. Yes, you do.
Man, I wasn't about
You have to give identification. You have to identify yourself.
If you drive, you have to give them a drive license. Remember, they're in charge of commerce, right? Now, if you drive, you got to give them a driver's license.
Right.
Now, watch the wording now. Watch the wording. Now, if you're traveling and all your things are in order, your ducks in a row,
right?
There's nothing they can do. And then you still don't argue with them, because why should you argue when all you can do is go ahead and discharge the ticket?
Right. That's part right there.
Oh, see.
Because the license is in the all caps letter name.
Right.
You follow me what I'm saying? So why I'm gonna argue with this motherfucker about something when all I'm gonna do is sign it a certain way, get it back to him, and go back and discharge the ticket?
So do you agree that there's a process to becoming sovereign? Like you're not just sovereign.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
The process is to sit your ass down and read and get into the law.
Right.
Well, his problem was, what bro problem was, he used to lie in the bitches.
Huh?
He used to lie in the bitches and they believe it. That's bro problem, my cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He used to lie in the females and it worked.
But you know, one thing you got,
I should say finesse. He used to finesse in the females.
Well, one thing you got to do is go on the whole fast. A female mess Samson's ass up.
Female mess everybody up in the Bible. You go through the Bible, through the Bible. What was the downfall of female? David's downfall was a female. He lusted after somebody else female, and what he did, he had that man killed. You know what I'm saying? The lust after a female, Jezebel, you can go down the line. And so that's why I tell my son straight up, fuck them hoes.
His ankle gonna be fucked up. The other one. Hey.
Oh shit. But with this case right here, though, what we talking about though, you know what I'm saying? Just like Udo say, everybody saying sovereign citizen. And that's why I play these videos, because just like Udo say, you can't be both. Either you're a citizen or you're sovereign. You can't be both. Which one are you? And so when they say you go to court and they showing this and that, but the video, I wish this video had sound, because this video right here, this man right here, he wasn't ignorant like your cousin boyfriend or whatever he was. He wasn't ignorant to the fact like this. He did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ignorant in the mind. I'm sure he's gonna try to sound intelligent.
This dude right here, he sat up there. He followed the rule. They got out the car, this and that. He talked to him. He said, "Let me explain something to you." And he explained to one of the officers said this. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching it, one of the officers said something like, I don't even know what's going on, but I want to hear what's going on. And he explained to him, and he broke it down to him. And it was just because he didn't have a tag, the right tag on, because his tag that wasn't registered. This is what he got. It ain't about the license, whatever. It's about the tag, what they pulled him over for. And the police officer, I don't believe they arrested him or nothing, but they learned the lesson right there. He sat there and told him. And you know what I'm saying? I believe they let him go.
Well, the kill all that and for them to not mess with you, the whole thing about the process is to pull yourself out the system and live self-sufficient. You know, if you
how you pull yourself out the system?
Through the shit, goddamn, reclaiming your birthright. Stop using the tracking number. Get you an EIN. And live off your business, because you can discharge your credit card, you can discharge your debt.
That's why they was doing that. I was around like a lot of Moors. This is how I know, like a lot of the stuff you saying, like I heard of it. Even when dude was bringing it up, Vayshawn was bringing it up. Like I already heard of this shit before, but when I got pulled over, I wasn't on that. Like, don't do that in my car.
No, but you got to take these people's laws and you got to use them against them. HJR 192 of 1933, House Joint Resolution 192 of 1933 says that you can offset or discharge your debt dollar for dollar. If I owe you $10 though, and you owe me $10, it's an offset. You follow what I'm saying? They owe you because they the ones took the gold from you and put your birth certificate up on the International Stock Exchange, the exchanges. So you reclaiming your birthright back. You basically telling them, oh, listen, goddamn it, I can handle my own commercial business affairs. I ain't finna be no damn slave no more. I'm a businessman. Man, see, the Rockefellers, they didn't teach nobody when they did the schools. The Rockefellers didn't teach nobody to be thinkers. They want to teach people to be workers. You follow what I'm saying? And that's what the struggle is going on now up there in Washington, because certain ones, well, we're gonna keep this system here because they don't want y'all to know who you are. The devil don't want you to know who you are. And the only way to defeat a God is to convince him that he's not one.
Okay.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So,
knockout punch.
Right, baby.
So
knockout punch.
Yeah. So the thing about it is okay. I see what you're saying there, but at the same time, it's steps to go by. This you can't just sit up there and throw numbers up there and regulations and case numbers up there and thing when you in the court. Put it this way, what this lawyer said. The lawyer said he would never represent nobody like that because they're gonna be wrong. That's what the lawyer said. That's what the lawyer said.
Listen. His first loyalty is to the throne. His second loyalty is to the courtroom, the bench. And the next loyalty is to your ass. So he gonna try to work a deal out with you and he gonna scheme you. He part of the scheme. You follow what I'm saying? I ask him what his social is. Go to the judge and ask him what his social is. They can't tell you. They use a CPN or either the EIN. You follow what I'm saying? They know what's going on.
One of the most uncensored shows.
But the thing about it is, okay, when you fill out, and I'm agreeing with you, when you fill out, say your income tax, they ask for EIN number. When you certain loans or something, when they ask you for, when you go and put a loan or a grant, what they say, what is your social security number or EIN number?
Well, first of all, you don't need to be getting no grants. Because remember I told you, if you take benefits and privileges, it's consequences. You follow what I'm saying?
Because you still have to follow the rules.
Exactly. So what you do is, that's why they was saying, why you think they say Trump didn't pay with $700 in taxes? Because ain't nothing in his name. It's in the trust. The trust is what pays the taxes.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Own nothing and control everything. You're the administrator of the trust. You know, you says what goes in and what comes out of the trust, what gets sold on a trust and what not. You follow what I'm saying? And so forth and so forth. You know, we're gonna go back in history. The reason the men are the leaders of the family, their last name is the family business. When your wife go to the grocery store and buy groceries, she buying groceries and come back and stock up in the shelf of the business. You follow what I'm saying? That's why y'all are partners. Y'all are business partners. That's what y'all build. To build business, to build wealth, generational wealth. It's not for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's to pass on down the line. Generational wealth. You can get life insurance policies and put in your trust. You know what I'm saying? Get you a living trust and work it. You got to read.
And the thing about living trust, if anybody don't understand what living trust is, a living trust is, let's say, I'm going to put an example, you die. We all going to die. You die. You say you got your house. Now, let me know if I'm wrong.
I have to say it like that, Zoe.
You right. We gonna die. We're following you.
I mean, right. We all gonna die.
Because a lot of people,
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Scared of dying. A lot of people scared of dying. A lot of people, I ain't gonna die. I'm gonna live forever. This and that. No, you're not. This is not fame. I'm gonna live and all that.
I never seen that.
No, it's a song. It's a song. Oh. But anyway, what I'm saying is though, we all gonna die. So people put their stuff in a will, and they give people stuff in a will. You know, your tax on your people are taxed on everything that you give them. Am I wrong, Hoo?
Yeah.
So you have to put it in a trust, right?
Right. And see, with the trust, you paying the trust tax. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, what you're doing. Like they say, oh, Trump gave the big corporations the tax breaks. What the fuck you think you is? You're a business. You're a corporation. You got to listen at the knowledge and the words. People don't listen at the words. They go run off emotions. You follow what I'm saying? Now, if he give the big tax break, the big corporations tax break, and you're a corporation, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, he giving you a tax break. It's a corporation. It's just the wordage that they throw at you. You know, that's why you got to go start studying words. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong now. You know, I don't know everything. You feel what I'm saying?
You know,
and I'm not, you know, oh, Lord Jesus. But anyway, so anyway, all I'm saying is you wasn't put here to work. You follow what I'm saying? You're supposed to enjoy heaven on earth. You feel me? When they took your birth certificate,
Wait. You say we weren't put here to work.
He think about his credit score. I think we way too attached to credit scores to be
but you said we wasn't.
He ain't going.
You said we wasn't put here to work.
You gotta let go of that credit score. You're gonna be sovereign.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, he wasn't.
Yeah, and then you got
you can't take that from him. Can't get nothing from him.
And you got
right.
Let me ask you a question. Prince Harry,
sovereign. You talking about being
do Prince Harry work at McDonald's?
It's consequences to that. Your ass gonna be broke, sleeping in the streets, being sovereign, and all this and that. giving up grants that was given to you. Giving up. No, for real. I'm being honest with you. If you receiving any government, any kind of assistance from the government, all that shit is taken away from you. All that shit is taken away from me, and I'm being for real. So when I ain't trying to make nobody mind up. You do what the fuck you want to do. But it's everything. For every action, there's a reaction. For every
and that's real, and I'm prepared for that. But all I'm saying,
you got to be willing to go through the trials and tribulations. Are you willing to go to 9 yards?
The whole goddamn 100 field to goddamn not be a slave. But everything that you get and you have accomplished in life, you entrust it and put it inside of the trust, and you accept it for value and you claim it.
Hey, DC, play this other video, the last video for me.
Coach version of what the sovereign citizen movement is it's an organization that was started by a guy by the name of William Potter Gale, who was a former member of the John Birch Society. John Birch Society is a whole different thing. You got to go look them up. But this guy formed this offshoot that at the time was essentially hardcore Christian adherence, right? We're going to live by biblical law, not man's law. And what it's morphed into today is people who have taken it upon themselves to determine which laws they will and will not obey, rather than allowing courts or the law or cops or anything like that determine what they should do. Basically, it's people go, no, I don't like those laws, so I'm going to declare myself sovereign. You've heard of the nation being sovereign. Now they think they're sovereign within the nation. They think that they can live here and not abide by the nation's laws. It's just people having a hissy fit and losing in court on the daily.
Damn, y'all dogging this shit. Like, where the positive ones at? Like, where the ones that actually...
But wait, didn't he just say the nation is sovereign? But we're within the nation and we can't be sovereign? I don't get it.
Well, these are just opinions. The things about it is just opinions. It's just opinions. There's no fact. He's saying they go into court and they losing. How do we know? Where's the facts? Those are opinions. Just like the lawyer. The lawyer said, I will not represent anyone like this because you're going to lose. Where's the opinion? And the first video I showed earlier, the first video, I forgot what it was saying, but it's the same thing. It's an opinion. And he telling you when it started and this and that. And that's with anything, even with certain religious groups, where they call everything, they call them what they call them a hostile group or a hateful group. Anything that is started against, they say against the government or waking people up, they say it's hostile. It's you know what I'm saying? It's a hateful group. It's a hateful movement and all that. So you got to like who say you got to read and understand, read with understanding, and you know it's like I say, it's always going to be some consequences because like I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I feel the government following me. I feel they fucking with me.
Why would you say that?
They might be.
Because I'm saying it, because I'm this and that. Let them know what they doing.
It's all about business.
The thing about this is nobody can scare me. Nobody. I'm my own man. Just like they said, this one dude said in Slavery, it was this movie. He said, "You may kill me, but you can't eat me." You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared of you. My God is real.
I'm not scared of death.
My God is real. This is flesh. My God is real. So, like I said, I feel they're fucking with me, and I do that every time I get on the plane to go somewhere. They sit up there looking at my ID long when they doing this. This is the same ID I've been using all my fucking life. Why all of a sudden this and that? You want to pat me down? What the fuck?
Talk about blink your eyes 3 times, sir. Like
let me.
No, I didn't say that.
Let me bring my, you know what I'm saying, do this and do that. But the thing about it is you can't fuck with me because I don't give a fuck. I'm not a threat, but I'm gonna still talk what I talk. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and that's the thing about it. So, and I'm saying this to say anybody that want to take this next step, who he talking about, y'all get in touch with him. He gonna give you his information, this and that. He will tell you more about it and explain more about it. But at the same time, it steps to it, and there's some consequences to it too. You can't please two masters.
Right.
And it's books you need to read as being a business owner and an entrepreneur for like a long time. Knowledge is power. Like, don't do shit when you don't know what you're doing. Like, everything you're trying to do has been done before. Like, do it in the path of somebody who did it right. Follow that footstep and then just do it that way.
What you got to say, Hootie? Thought you were raising your hand.
No, I'm just sitting back, just sucking in some of this knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
No, y'all can't talk too much on this. This
yeah,
gotta
right.
be censored.
But my whole point is, like I was saying before, a lot of people get hostile about it, but all it is business. It's business. Your marriage is a business. And see what they're trying to do.
Sometimes you get bad business partners.
Yep, they're trying to wedge themselves in between the man and God. They're trying to become your God.
I said some people have bad business partners.
Your bitch gonna be in a wheelchair next week.
Man, look, you're gonna be bringing more than that scooter.
Hey, why do you need a bad business partner to have?
That bitch lip gonna be the most swollen James Bridley walking.
I said some people have bad business. Pay attention. Ain't all that animosity to your show coming on Tuesday.
I don't have animosity. Our show is very welcoming and very
Are you gonna invite any of the guys from You Guys Are the Worst?
Not judging, we listen.
I'm not judging, but he said business like a marriage, and sometimes you have bad business partners. Why do you think all these divorces be happening? Because you have bad.
But you can't say that though, so.
Why can't you say
it? It was a joke and nobody laughed. Ain't nobody laughed.
Hey, are y'all gonna invite any of the guys from You Guys Are the Worst on your show?
I ain't say mine. I said sometimes Sometimes you
Right,
have
but
bad
you,
business partners. I
yeah.
got a bad business partner. Sometimes you got bad business partners. You got 75% of marriages turn up to be divorces. So what you say?
Yeah.
So if you get divorced, I mean, it was good. It was good business partners.
Well,
If
they
you
might
get
not have been
divorced,
business partners at all because they don't
Yeah.
understand that part of
no,
life.
they are business
No,
partners.
they're not.
Once they are, explain how you
That's what makes
explain
it harder to leave.
How you
Once
explain
once
it
she
is that
doing all
business
your
partner.
secretary fucking work, you ain't really trying to let her go.
She ain't doing shit but running that fucking mouth nagging all the damn time.
If one goddamn mule go crazy, hire another
It
one.
feels personal.
If one mule go
I
crazy,
know.
hire
I was
another
just
one.
about to say, you guys need to take that to the bedroom.
That's
So
real.
what you
He ain't
say?
gonna do nothing but
What you say? Woody?
If one mule break down, hire another one. Shit. Divorce her motherfucking ass and get you another one to stock the shell.
But it ain't all about the woman, and I ain't say that because I ain't say no gender. See, all y'all putting like, oh, this person, ain't shit person. I don't say shit. I'm not putting my business out on the streets
Listen.
on fucking on this podcast.
No.
That's one thing I'm not doing. That's
Listen.
one. So you can think what the fuck you want to think. That's one thing I'm thinking. She may act like blah, 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 but what I'm saying is I'm going by what he said. He said like a marriage, and I'm sitting up there telling y'all and trying to give y'all visual that sometimes you have bad business partners, and you are a partner. Once you say I do, and you sign that fucking paperwork and this and that, and I do, you are a business partner.
The manager and the co-manager.
When you sit up there and you get divorced, whether it's a man or woman, whoever controlling the wealth, that other person getting half of your shit.
But let me
They
ask you
get
a
half of
question,
your
though.
business.
How in the hell, if it's two men married in the business, you
I
took
ain't
the
say no
daddy
man, I
business,
said man or woman.
I think I just went through a
And
portal.
even if two men, right now to the day, if two men get married, two women get married, you still married. If they get divorced, the one that got the highest amount of pay or whatever, that other person get half they wealth.
Not in every state.
when you're in the system,
In the system, exactly.
it don't work
So
like
you
that.
got serious, man. You
It don't
just
work like that in the
I feel like sovereign citizens do things like have multiple wives because that's illegal everywhere except for Vegas. I feel like they do things like get out of little traffic tickets and shit. The ones that's doing that shit for real, because it is some out there. But like
I've never seen a sovereign citizen.
Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
but what I'm saying is, yeah, in the system, the wife or whoever get half because they help them build that. But
not all the time.
It don't work that way with a truck.
Not all the time. Look at Dr.
Okay.
Dre. Look at Dr. Dre wife. Dr. Dre was rich way before that chick.
Dr. Dre was
came
hitting
up
bitches.
there. It don't matter. They should
It does matter. I'm gonna hit
back.
your motherfucking. They did.
They did.
In his finances.
Right.
That's exactly where you need to
No,
hit back, sis. Take my advice. That's where you hit it. That's where you're gonna hit his ass
Right
at.
her goddamn mouth and
That's where you're gonna hit his ass at.
Shut the fuck up.
The mouth that he loves.
Mama T.
The mouth that
Mama
he
T.
loves.
Yes.
Let's do a scenario. Let's do a scenario, Mama T.
Okay.
You married, so you know
Mhm.
you catch your husband being cheating or whatever. You go down to the lawyer and say, "I want to take that son bitch. I want to take that bitch. I'm gonna punch him in his damn face. I'm gonna take his ass to the motherfucking wrangler, bitch." Right? So you say you do a little investigation and shit. Then he call you back in the office. And you go up in that motherfucker chewing your chewing gum. You don't hit your little Hennessy and shit. You just know this motherfucker got 8 mansions and 9 Bentleys and all this shit, right? And the lawyer say, hey, I'm sorry to tell you, that bitch don't own shit. You gonna say, you're a damn lie. I done stayed there. No, ma'am, he don't own nothing, ma'am. Because once you separate yourself, that's the debtor. The all capital name is the debtor. The real spiritual you ain't supposed to have nothing in your name, ain't supposed to own nothing. So how you gonna take half the shit?
Right.
So it's like a spiritual thing. That's why the spiritual people, like when I mentioned hearing about it, it was from the Moors, and they real spiritual. Like they do the paperwork to make sure their kids don't have vaccines. Like the girl was about to walk me through how to do it. Like like they do all that. So I see that it's a spiritual.
But the thing about it is, when you're starving, also you your temple. Your body is your temple that God gave you.
Right.
So all the DNAs and the swab and any of your fluids, that's yours. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't nothing that's yours they can touch. That's your personal private property. Public and private don't mix. You follow what I'm
Right.
saying? Public is the government, private is your black ass and the compass of your home or whatever. You follow what I'm saying? And they don't mix. You follow what I'm saying? And the
Right.
bridge to them is that all caps letter name.
And
You
that, and
follow
that,
Right.
what I'm
and, that, and
And
that's
then
the
with a
thing.
trust, they don't even they don't, like when you pass away and you owe certain things that they will take from you in the trust, they can't use that.
And that's what I
Any
was
type of
saying.
debts you have or
Right.
anything, if you have a
That's what I was
trust,
saying.
they can't do anything with that. And you can designate whom you want to whatever. You know, it's
Right.
similar to a will, but I think it's a little bit better
Well,
than a
well,
will because everything is in there.
well, see,
trust
and
That's what I
fund?
was
Like a
saying.
trust fund?
the first set you
Oh.
have to set up your
It's like
estate.
a trust fund, but
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You do your
Right.
estate planning with your will and everything, and your trust and your estate and everything, and your commercial agreement. You have to do all that. It's just like the what do you call it? It's just like your constitution. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want done. This because, like I say, you're the head. You know what I'm saying, of the
Right.
house. You're over the trust. You're the man. You know, in the house. And like I say, I believe men and women should submit. A man should submit in a way. What I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying, like, you know, you might help me. You the co-manager. I'm the manager. So any kind of advice that you give me, I should take that in consideration. You feel what I'm
take
saying?
a lot of shit in consideration because you're dumbing in the motherfucker.
You see there, you go with that boy. Ooh,
Well, your passenger driver is always going to be the one tell you about to watch out for that blind side that you don't see.
exactly. And I believe that's what that's why God, y'all are real because y'all can
Right.
see things and watch over what, but really that's why y'all stand in the background because you're in the forefront.
And the thing about it is, Hootie, the thing about it is, see, then you got all these different laws, all this and that. They making these women, they want divorces. They want the government for real. They want broken marriages. They want this. Look at all these fathers in prison. Look at all these fathers in prison ain't able to raise their sons. Ain't there for their daughters and stuff like that. Because you know what? Because they want to separate them. They want this shit broken down like this. So
Right.
people want, like you say, where my backbone? Who watching my back? Like right now, the deportation of everybody, all this right there. You're breaking up families right now. You're breaking up family. You broke up this family. Now you're breaking up more families. You're breaking up families. But at the same time, when we're talking about women, let's go by about men. Men doing the same thing now. Look at Mary J. Blige. Look at Wendy Williams. Look how their husband them doing them. The first they were married to them, and they was wrong. The man was wrong. The man was wrong.
Taking their money. They gotta pay them.
Oh. Well, I feel like they was being little cake mamas anyway.
It don't matter. It don't matter. The thing
Well, nowadays, what I done been seeing.
After these people, these ladies'
Oh
money,
no, not
and
at
they
all.
was doing this and doing that. They was the
Okay,
one
I
at
don't know the
fault.
story.
They was the one.
Don't attack me, y'all out there.
They was the one at fault.
Well, see, nowadays, now I've seen this. Now I was talking to my significant other about this the other day. Where like what the girl name with that goddamn pink? Shut your ass up. What the girl that with the pink hair? Nicki Minaj. She says she take care of her goddamn man. So they switching the roles around now. You know what type of shit is that? You know what I mean?
Well,
That's what society
to her and her man's defense, he wouldn't be able to take care of Nicki Minaj. He's from the neighborhood.
Listen, either way
He's
it
not
go,
a star or
either way it go,
anything.
once they get married, he's over the trust. The man
Right.
leaves the household. He's over the trust regardless. But at the same time, I'm not finna cook for your funky foot ass. Get your motherfucking ass up and cook what the hell I look like. You sitting over there with your leg crossed, feet
Why
smelling
her
like
feet
corn
gotta
chips.
be funky?
I don't know. It's just something in mind, goddamn. I gotta have another damn drink. Shit. My
You
bad,
sound
y'all.
like you from Chicago. Them old people saying to me, "Get with your funky ass."
No. Actually, I was born in Miami, but I was raised around Zoe. That's when I first started cussing. When he pushed me off the porch. You remember that Ponce Leon Zoe?
I put 1820 26th Avenue. Yes, I pushed your funky ass off the damn.
All right. So that's why
It is a true story.
Annie.
You were 3 years old. I was 4 years old.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's
Yeah,
when we started cussing.
We both were wearing Pampers.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, I do. So if you're gonna wonder why those wheelchair goes across 301 and still, don't worry about it. Don't worry. If you want to know why Joe's chair gonna be going down 301 and he ain't gonna be able to stop it, I don't know what happened.
All right. But hey, look here. We have fun. This is a time, you know what I'm saying? We're reaching that time limit right now. So we're gonna let everybody say their little piece at the end, and you know what I'm saying? And it is if you want to be a sovereign or you want to be a citizen, who gonna tell you, get in touch with them. He gonna tell you how you get in touch with them, you know what I'm saying? And hey, it is what it is. You make your decision, but it's you got to think about this. Reading is reading. You got to do your research. Even though when I do my 10 minutes with the chosen one, I say the same thing. Read. Don't. I'm only gonna talk about what I know. I'm not gonna talk about what I don't know. If I don't know, I'm not even gonna speak about it because I don't know it. I'm not gonna make no guesses. I'm gonna talk about what, and sometimes what I talk about it hurts your feeling. But guess what? It don't matter. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was preaching. I'm talking, saying the word, and that's the same thing. I'll say. So we're gonna start with who.
Well, my whole thing is to tell everybody shit. Either you're gonna be a slave or you're gonna be a free person. You feel what I'm saying? If you get caught up in the goddamn system, and I ain't got nothing about it, but I'm looking at your ass drinking me some goddamn Hennessy. Say, go over here, Toby. Go on, Toby. Cause some of you motherfuckers just so goddamn lazy. You won't even get your ass up getting no job. All you want to do is sit in front of the goddamn video game and play video games and shit. And when the shit go down, and I be sitting there, I ain't got no muscle, but my little bones gonna be showing on the beach and shit. And y'all ass be out there slaving and working in that hard ass sun and shit like that. I say, I told you so. I told you. And don't come ask me no stupid ass question. How you become a sovereign citizen? Bitch, I don't know. Read, motherfucker, read.
No, they're supposed to ask you. We gave them your email.
They coming.
It's all good. I'll accept them. I'm just like Zoe. Zoe trained me. I'm just like Zoe. The motherfucker comes some stupid shit. I'm just gonna tell you how TST motherfucking is. You follow what I'm saying? And if it hurts your feelings, it just hurts your goddamn feelings because the truth will never overwhelm a lie. Believe that.
All right. BFAM 10906 put up. Okay, does not support any of who programs legally. So we're not responsible if you go out there and y'all want to do fucking lawsuits because y'all want to follow behind what he said. That's on you. Like I said, I'm just all the information.
That's the same shit he did in the motherfucking middle class. The same.
If you're not well studied, just think about me. Just think Annie Loke. As soon as you about to do that sovereign shit with that cop, and you ain't well studied, and you ain't all the way sovereign, just say, remember what Annie Loke said.
No, if you get pulled over by the police and you act the damn fool, don't blame me. You better read.
Right.
All right, Mama T, what you got going on?
Hey, y'all. Mama T in the house. Look, y'all need to make sure that y'all check us out on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Maybe I can't relate. Well, ladies, I'm always going to tell you guys, always dig internal. Your instincts and your intuitions are always right. Now, don't go overboard with it and all that other stuff. If you look internally, it doesn't matter what decision you make, it will be the right decision. Well, Mama T is always trying to keep it peaceful, positive, Black, and productive at all times. And you guys can find me at Mama T. Let's talk about it on Facebook. Peace.
All right. Annie Lowe, what you got going on? What you want to say about the show? Say what you got to do. Say.
Okay. Well, I'll take the microphone. My name is Annie Loke, as y'all know, if you've been here last week. And I would encourage you to come back again next week and the week after that and the week after that. We here every single Thursday at 7 p.m. And I'm here co-hosted with my husband, Zobo69. Like I said, my name is Annie Loke. Our website is kingscastleent.com. We are the founders of the fastest growing entertainment company in the state of Florida. We do production. We have movies and all of that kind of things and more productions coming out. Our latest film is called Pretentious, so stay on the lookout for the information for the film Pretentious. If you are interested in watching any of our movies and kind of just check it out what we got going on, you listen to today's show and you're like, hey, who is this? Who the fuck is that? Go to kingscastleent.com. It's spelled just exactly how it's supposed to be spelled, kingscastleent.com. Don't forget that shit on Speak That Shit. If y'all looking for Speak That Shit, you want to watch us instead of just listening, it's SHYT. That's also the code that you're going to use on negdog.com. and neg.dog.com for the tickets to the wrestling event. There's a wrestling event. What is it called?
Music and Mayhem 3.
Music and Mayhem. Music and Mayhem. They done copyrighted the name. So if you hear about Music and Mayhem, don't forget that you know and you got the plug for 2 free tickets. Use the code word SHYT, SHYT, on neg.dog. And also, listen, on Tuesday nights, if you like the sound of my voice, I have a very unique voice. Like, some people love it, some people hate it. I'm telling you, like, I've been doing music for years. Some people like, listen, that girl made me want to fucking rip the hair out of my fucking scalp. And some people like, I think you sound like an angel. I don't know what it is, but God gives us all a unique fingerprint. Some of us have a very, very, very unique voice. So, like, hey, like I said, I'm Annie Loke, aka AnnieLoke.com. That's what they call me. # Queen of Ohio, because I'm always represent where I'm from, Toledo, Ohio. I'm out the motherfucking mud. Mud made always. And I want y'all to join us like on Tuesdays. Listen to what I'm saying. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. It's a show for women. If men want to come there, like, come and be fucking nosy. I don't care, but like, I'm talking to my girls. Make sure that you guys tune in and tap in. Me and Mama T gonna be there.
Tap in.
We can't tell y'all what it's about just yet, but like, stay tuned. Like, I'm gonna go hard that day. The day of, maybe the day before. You know what I'm saying? So Monday, like, I'm gonna just flood you guys. I'm gonna completely fucking flood the Speak That Shit group. I'm gonna flood my page. Mama T's gonna flood her page. We're gonna flood the Maybe page on the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. It's called Maybe I Can't Relate. 9 p.m. on BFAM 109.6.
All right, and I'm Zobo69. Okay, first of all, go to NegDog. She already said neg.dog. Get your free tickets. You got 6 free VIP tickets you can get. 6 free VIP tickets. You can take the whole family. Y'all sit in the VIP. You can use code word Zobo, ZOEBOE, or Shyt, SHYT, or Hawk, HAWK. Go ahead, www.negdog. www.neg.dog. Also, June 21st in Maumee, Toledo, Ohio. Maumee, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. The Maumee Theater. We are performing Jeans So Tight Comedy Tour. Go ahead and get your tickets. Go to the Maumee Theater website and get your ticket. We'll take you straight up where you have to go. If you're interested in being in a movie, we could do some casting calls. Go to our website, kingscastleent.com, kingscastleent.com. And a few days, and I'm gonna set it up so you know what I'm saying, and tell you the open roles we got, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have some casting calls coming on. As far as this Southern thing, this and that, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't want to do it. Personally, right now, I get paid from the government, and I'm not finna fuck up my money for no motherfucking body. I'm telling you that right now. And that's real, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit here and take no motherfucking chance, because like, guess what? I ain't gonna say I'm living good. I ain't saying I'm living bad. But guess what? When I want to go on vacation, I go. When I want to go to the store and eat the shit that the doctors tell me I can't eat, I still do it. You get what I'm saying? I still buy. I may have to pay for it to be in the hospital with a higher blood pressure and my feet swollen up like this, but I still do what the fuck I want to do because I can. God made it for me. And what I'm saying is that you do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to pressure you to do anything anyway. And what else I got going on?
We hope y'all learned from tonight. And he got a whole lot of shit going on. Like he said, Toledo, Ohio, and surrounding areas. That means if you listening and you in Lima, Sandusky, Ohio, Monroe, Michigan, Rossford, Ohio, Sylvania, Ohio, like everywhere surrounding the Toledo area, y'all ain't got shit going on. It's cornfields. Come to Toledo. Come to Maumee at the Maumee Theater. That's where the show is going to be at. It's a comedy show. You sitting here listening to Zobo 69 every fucking week. You better be there.
All right. And I'm going to say one more thing, and then we're going to go off the air. Pretentious. We're going to have the trailer coming soon. So like I say, 5,000 people get to watch it at the same time first. And we're cutting it loose. We're cutting it off to October 31st. All right. So, and go to Tubi. We got some movies on Tubi. Look for Church Sessions and David Carl Life Matters. And go to the YouTube page and all that and look for the Comedian Journey. So anyway, thank you for coming. See you next week. Same time, same place.
Peace.
Woo!
Yo, Zobo 69. Check it out.
Soap. That explains a lot. Because I ran out of soap. So I grabbed my wife's soap. I must have grabbed the pussy soap. Because my dick was on hard all day at work.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in they balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in they balls.
The mama man, Bruce Jenner turned your lady. Pussy so good, he wanted his own pussy.
Jeans so tight, see the veins in they balls. Jeans
hugged up for no damn reason. She ain't cold. Fuck, she knew the AC was gonna be on when she got this motherfucker. Why she ain't wearing no fucking jacket?
Jeans so tight, see the veins in they balls. Jeans so tight, see your pussy little bitch.
They don't want to get mad at us at the wrong time. They always want to get mad at us when we want to fuck.
Jeans so tight, y'all niggas need to quit. Jeans so tight, see the pulse in your balls. Jeans so tight, man, I'm through with it all.